Do you miss your mom or your dad or your grandparents? Did you know that if you believe that God is holding your hand, He is holding your mom's hand at the same time, thereby giving you a direct conduit between you and a loved one? Hello, everybody. I'm Keith O'Dare, and welcome to When You Search for Truth, where we look for the truth by looking at what is actually written in the Word of God, word for word, in the order given from the original text. We explore that idea and others during this study of Revelation chapter 12, verses 10 through 13. Hope you're enjoying it. Let's get started. All right, verse 10. And hearing a loud voice saying in heaven, at this moment comes salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God and the power of the Messiah, or his Messiah. For the accuser of our brother has been thrown down, which accuses them before our God day and night. It was at that point in time, when Satan was cast down, that the kingdom of the Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus, God's salvational plan was rolled out. You see, God gives us the power of choice, free will, to choose the Messiah, to be saved, or to go down with the accuser. Please keep in mind, Satan still accuses us before God every single moment of the day. And his sole purpose of life is to drag you down with him to hell. So, your freedom of choice, God gives you. Go with the Messiah and him, or go with Satan. The rebellion continues. Verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, by the word their testimony, and their loving not the breath of life unto the death of the body. And they are you and me, and all our brothers and sisters. Overcame him, who is Lucifer. Notice now, there were three things that overcome the accuser. One, the blood of the Lamb, which is Yeshua, Jesus Christ. And by the word, so believing in the word of God. And of course, their testimony, which is the living out of the word and the blood. So you are covered by the blood, you live by the word, and you follow Yeshua, Jesus Christ, to God. And the loving not the breath of life unto the death of the body. Loving not the life is loving not the worldly things, but only God through the Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus Christ. Just a quick note to clarify, the blood of the Lamb is a reference to both the blood of the sacrificial law and the blood of the Messiah. The blood of the sacrificial law was given by Moses, or to Moses by God, to show that we cannot obtain God's righteousness on our own actions or by our own actions, but only as a gift of God through Jesus Christ, or the blood of the Lamb. The sacrificial law pointed us to that gift, the blood of the Lamb, Yeshua, who would close the book on the sacrificial law. Verse 12, for that purpose rejoice the heavens and the ones who tabernacled in them. So that includes us. And we'll touch that a little bit. And verse 12 continues, great pain and suffering to the dwellers on the earth and the sea. And for the deceiver descends to you, having great wrath and anger, knowing that he has a short time of measure, or a measure of time. For that purpose, which is the purpose of Yah's salvation through Yeshua, Jesus Christ, all the host of the heavens rejoiced at that time, and those who dwell with God throughout eternity. That includes you and me. This is a great time to remember that in God's reality, all things in our reality exists and happens in the presence of God. God can reach out and touch and intervene if he so desires with you, your grandparents, your mom, your dad, all your living ancestors throughout eternity, live literally within his presence. Isn't that amazing? So when we read that all rejoiced, that tabernacles in the heavens, that includes all that has lived, is living, and will live. God being omnipresent and all-knowing literally encompasses not only space, but time. Again, is that cool? Do you miss your mom, your dad, your grandfather, your grandma? And God literally holds your hand and your mom's hand at the same time and give you peace. If you trust in God, if you dwell in God, God who holds your mom's hand at the time she was living will now hold your hand in the time that you're living. Think about that. What great peace that will give you. Cool. I think that's cool. I'm weird, but I think it's cool. Unfortunately, great pain and suffering to those who dwell on the earth, those who are worldly, and the sea, which means the nations, for the deceiver descends to you with great wrath and anger, knowing that he has a short time, a short measure of time. And you're probably thinking that 6,000 years of the Bible is a pretty long time. But remember, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8 tells us that the day of the Lord is like 1,000 years unto us. We have no idea what that literally means. Satan does, and he knows his time is short. So he's going to step up on you every day, and especially as he gets closer to his end time. All right, next time we will look at the deceiver, Satan, and his stepped up campaign against us, and how that extends to the last 3.5 years of the Great Tribulation. I hope you're enjoying this. See you next time. Shalom.